This trading strategy made me over $2,300 in only 3 days. But obviously, it's got a handicap, and if I want to get high profit, then I'm obviously assuming high risk. And this is great if you want to pass prop challenges because you can pass them really fast. But obviously, we've got the risks that we can lose a lot of challenges. And not only that, once we've got the funded account, we can't use this strategy because obviously with the high risk we'll probably lose it as well in a couple of days. And that's why in this video I'm going to show you how we can solve this problem in Forex Tester Online so you can pass the challenge fast and then use the same strategy to actually earn money with the funded account. Obviously, just a small disclaimer, this is my personal experience and I'm not recommending using any trading strategy. Any investment you do must be under your own risk. And before we dive straight into the video, right down below in the description you'll find a nice discount coupon so you can try Forex Tester for a cheaper price. And let's start off just to explain you how this strategy works. As you can see, it's literally been 3 trading days. And if we come down to the 5-minute chart, we'll be able to understand more what I've been doing. So basically, what I do is I use the round numbers, and once I got the round numbers, what I do is I look for a trend. Okay, so in this case, we can see we have a nice downtrend, and obviously there's not been any market structure being shifted here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to sell on each pullback on these round numbers. So as you can see here, the trend is starting to go up. So basically I'll be buying on this round number here, and if the price continues down, then I'm going to continue buying, and if it goes up, obviously it's going to hit to take profit. So where does the high risk come here? Basically because I'm not using any type of stop loss. The only way that I drop out of the market is when I'm interested in dropping out. So basically what I do is the first trade, let's go to the next London Open, basically, so you can see what I mean. You can see here we are on a downtrend, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait for the price to pull back to this zone here. So perfect, we can see it pulled back. So I'm going to go to the 1-minute chart to see it all more refined, and if we have a look here, perfect. I'm going to enter a sell at this point here. So I'm going to put my sell limit here, and my take profit is just going to be at 95 points or 9.5 pips of distance. So I'm going to place that order, and as we can see, it opened the order and it opens this one here. So perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open another trade just on this side here. Now this is opened here. My first take profit changes. Why? Because it's going to be moved to this place here. So this will be at break even, and the second position will give me 10 bits of profit. So if the price continues up, basically I'm going to do exactly the same, and if it came up to this level here, I'm going to add another sell just here above. Now what I do, now I'm going to search to actually leave in break even because the market is actually shifting against me and it's changing the market structure. So now what I'm going to do is basically add positions on each new level, as you can see here. But now I'm seeking to actually leave in break even. So I'll be basically leaving when positive positions match the negative position, then I am going to leave. So I've got this one here, and the price, as you can see, it goes against me. And this is the major problem of the strategy. It can give you tons of profit, but obviously it can as well wipe your account quite fast because we're not using any type of stop loss. And that's what I want to try and fix in this video. So as you can see, this hit this take profit here, but obviously this take profit is going to go right below. So I'll be bringing this to this point here, and this is going to be the target because I've got 2 positive, 2 negative, and a break even. So if the price comes down here, I'll be leaving the position, and then as you can see, it even goes even above. And this is why I wanted to show you this video, because I know a lot of people that trade these type of strategies, and obviously it's great fun because we can get tons of profit, but as well it's really dangerous for our account. Obviously for passing a challenge, it can work because a challenge we only need to get 8% and we can get it really fast with this. But if we want to trade it with our account, then we can be in trouble. As you can see here, price dropped right down. So obviously what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close all the positions to basically avoid going more into drawdown, and as well I don't want to risk the account. So as you can see here, basically I didn't leave in profit, but I didn't leave in any loss either. And this can happen at any time. Some days you can get really good trades, like I got around here. I got loads of profit on these trades here. Sometimes it's stage range and we can get tons of profit. But obviously some days this can happen and maybe it doesn't retrace here and it keeps going up. And this is why I want to show you how we can sort this out to actually use this strategy for maybe a prop firm as a challenge, pass a challenge, and then use the same strategy but having a stop loss. So if we come to analytics insight, we recently added the exit optimizer. And if you don't know what this is, let me tell you that you are missing out on some good stuff. The exit optimizer is basically going to tell me the best stop loss, the best take profit, and the max holding duration that I should have for my trades. Okay, so basically what it does while I'm doing the actual backtest, it's going to do several backtests besides my main backtest to give me this result. So it's basically going to do a backtest with 31 pips of stop loss, with 34 pips of stop loss, with 37 pips of stop loss, with 40 pips of stop loss. And when it gets a nice range of stop losses, like from 31 to 58, and they all are similar and in profit, what it's going to do, it is going to obviously show me on the screen. The same happens for the take profit. If I bring the take profit, it comes from 11 pips up to 20 pips, and this is a range, the sweet spot of my take profit, and I can choose any of these. Obviously we'll see a white line where it's the most effective, but obviously this will need to be based on more trades to actually make it all more clear. And then the max holding duration, that if I hold the trades for 13 minutes, I can see that I'll be going in a loss. If I hold it for 19, I'll be in a loss. And if I bring it up to 26, 30 minutes, I can see how the profit grows. So 1 hour and 6 minutes would be the max holding time. I'm going to leave the take profit at 11 pips or 10 pips in this case, because I know that the price tends to bounce off the round number. And for the stop loss, I'm going to leave it at 46. I think that is quite accurate, and it leaves me a bit more profit than 43. So I'm going to drop it at 46, and on every single trade I'm going to add 46 pips of stop loss. By doing this, I will have a complete controlled risk of each position, and that way I won't get any surprises if the market goes completely against me, because obviously I can set a total of a max risk. Let's say we've got a live funded account, 5% total risk, and by doing this, basically I won't exceed this risk, but I still have a nice win rate, as we can see down here. And now with the second backtest, you can see that it looks a bit different. Every trade has got its own take profit and stop loss, and as you can see, instead of moving the take profit up and down, you can basically see that all the take profits went straight to its 10 pips take profit. And as you can see, it lasted exactly the same 3 days. But in this case, we got some more profit. We got up to $2,600. That's even better. And if we put the analytics side by side, being this the old strategy and this is a new one, the first thing that surprises me is this win rate. We're talking about a 95% win rate versus the 70% that we had before. I mean, that is completely crazy. And if we already had a really good profit factor of 3.86 in the past one, with this new strategy, we've got 5.27. And this is only by adding a stop loss to the strategy and using a similar take profit. As you can see, the results are completely insane. Here we can see that the max drawdown was 1,700, and now it turned into 910. So we've reduced the drawdown, improved the profit factor, improved the win rate, and all this thanks to this exit optimizer that told us that 46 pips of stop loss was the best, and 10 pips of take profit. That's more based on my personal experience. But as you can see here, the actual win rate that it was giving me was 78, and we lifted it to 95%. Obviously, it's a small amount of trades, and this can change in the future. It doesn't mean that this is going to work exactly the same every single day. But hey, if I can improve my trading strategy just by looking at the exit optimizer, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a game changer. And if you want to try it out yourself, don't forget that down below you'll find your nice discount coupon so you can get Forex for a cheaper price. I hope you've enjoyed this video, so please leave a thumbs up if you have. My name is Jack, and I'll see you next time.